A very good afternoon to all the enthusiastic Vivites who are watching this wonderful Facebook live series, which is broadcasted to you live every day, speaking about each and every of our wellness products, my dear friends. A very warm welcome and a good afternoon to everyone who is watching this fabulous Facebook live series as well. Well, my dear friends, so this is starting of the week, the Monday, and I'm back with the wonderful product, our flagship product, our super brand, iPulse. Well, I hope you're all curious to understand much more about this wonderful product, iPulse, my dear friends. Well, as you all know, as a part of the general rule, I would like to repeat this again. Please start shooting me your questions right now. There are a lot of questions which were left unanswered last week, which I'm going to take up today, followed by the present week's questions as well. Well, as a part of the general routine, I would also like to tell you all that I'll be live every Friday night at 10 p.m. Indian Standard Time for our wellness product iVed, which is launched in the United States of America. So this will be exclusively broadcasted on IndusViva INC Facebook page. So I would like to request you all to like and subscribe that page as well, my dear friends. Well, without wasting much time, I would like to start this wellness session on iPulse. As I told you, please start shooting me your questions right now. Once I have your questions ready, I'll be able to answer your questions, my dear friends. Well, iPulse. Everybody knows iPulse is my pulse. iPulse is the flagship. iPulse is a super brand of IndusViva and the super brand of whole of India and the world as well, my dear friends. Well, iPulse, as you all know, is the front line immune booster. Is the case with all the other IndusViva products as well. We call them as front line immune boosting supplements. So in other words, you can also call iPulse as a dietary supplement product, in case all the other IndusViva products as well as iVed as the dietary supplement products as well, my dear friends. Well, so immunity and COVID-19, again coming back to the topic which is a hot topic of discussion in these days. Well, now one of the important articles which was published on the Times of India dated August the 7th, 2020, it says that coronavirus may be novel. Novel in the sense coronavirus may be new, but your immune system might still recognize it. This is very important. Well, this is a concept of immunity. Again, I'm speaking here. The article says something like this. Coronavirus is new to us, but our immune system knows about this well in advance, any kind of a new virus which penetrates it. This is because the T cells which are present in our immune system, this is actually recognizing the common cold viruses. In fact, there are a lot of common cold related viruses, or in other words, we call it as influenza viruses. So these viruses is actually recognized by our immune system. The T cells which are present in our immune system recognizes them very well. So in the same way, even though the virus is new now, it is called as a novel virus, our immune system is already equipped with the T cells which can recognize these particular novel viruses as well. So now the scientists have come to a conclusion that the virus may be new, but the immune system is actually built to recognize it. But what is our duty here? Our duty here is to equip, our duty is to boost the immune system so that the recognition also happens, the fighting against the virus also happens in a very good way. This is what we are supposed to do with the wellness immune boosting supplements, my dear friends. So this article has actually appeared on Times of India, 7th of August 2020. So if someone is interested, you can have a look at it. So 6th of August 2020, in a magazine called as Life Science, common cold trained the immune system to recognize COVID-19. See how the world is actually becoming these days. Initially, the doctors and the scientists across the world had the opinion that the body is the virus is pretty new to the body, and the body is has a very difficulty in recognizing it. But these days, the scientists are now coming to a conclusion. So Life Science on August the 6th, 2020 has published this article stating that whenever a person is suffering from common cold or influenza or flu for that matter, your immune system already has recognized the condition or the pathology, because of which recognizing a virus like COVID-19 is not a difficult task for it. That is the reason why you also see the number of cases which are discharged these days are also becoming more. That is the reason why the viral load is less in those people, because the immune system has started recognizing this virus and finally fighting against the virus, building immunity or resistance against it. Well, at the other point of time, if I have to tell you, if you really equip your body with very good immune boosting supplements, automatically the resistance of the body also increases and you can fight these novel viruses in a better way. I hope the point is clear to everybody. So this is how the human body is equipped, my dear friends, and the scientists are also of the opinion, they are coming to the opinion stating that this is the best possible way to fight these viruses as well. So, going ahead, one of the other articles which was published on August 7th, 2020, it says that the T cells which are present in the immune system might help give people a level of cross immunity protection from coronavirus because they remember previous infections by other viruses in the same family. See, I'll try to explain this concept in a very simpler way so that everybody understands. See, our immune system is already built in your human body. So, immune system has a set of SOPs. This is what we normally follow in our daily profiles, the standard operating procedures. Similarly, your immune system also has a set of standard operating procedures. It will recognize the family of viruses. So normally the viruses or the bacteria always belong to a family always. Similarly, your immune system also tries to recognize these viruses as a family. They know that once your human body is already affected by some kind of a flu virus or an influenza virus, it will have a record. So similarly, once you come in contact with some kind of a novel virus, the immune system tries to fight against it. But again, the immune system should be well equipped to fight against it, which is not there right now. It is always better to treat the human body with wellness immune supplements or immune boosting supplements so that your immune system becomes well equipped to fight against any kind of viruses in the future as well, my dear friends. I hope the point is clear. You already have an immune system within you. The only work that we have to do is to equip the immune system by giving immune boosting supplements. That is where iPulse plays a very important role, my dear friends. I hope the point is clear. So going ahead, immune booster supplements in COVID-19. Again, on July 31st, 2020, the Hindustan Times published an article, The Year of Building Health and Immunity. This is 2020 is actually called as an year of building health and immunity. This is what the Hindustan Times has written as a part of article on July the 31st, 2020. This is very important. The article says something like this. A strong immune system could be the perfect solution to tackle COVID-19. Building the body's defense through food and herbal concoctions became a top priority for most people during the ongoing pandemic. See how nice the article is. It clearly says that people had the priorities of using herbal and natural products which are evidence-based and which are scientific in nature, so that they can build their resistance against these dreadful diseases. I hope the point is clear to everybody. Now the scientists as well as doctors across the world, they are identifying this particular, the concept of immunity and resistance so that it can protect the human bodies against all kinds of dreadful diseases in the future, my dear friends. I hope the point is clear. So, again, the most important thing that people should not forget here is immunity is one part of it. Again, iPulse is a wonderful product for maintaining your heart health also. It supports your heart health. This is also one of the important things which people should not forget. Well, on the same lines, on July the 29th, 2020, Times of India published one more article. It says something like this. Coronavirus, 80% of the patient reports heart issues during the coronavirus pandemic. 80% of the people who were affected with this coronavirus also had previous heart issues, my dear friends. Well, as I told you, the heart issues or the diabetes or the kidney issues, these are all the secondary problems which is exacerbating this situation of coronavirus, which is aggravating the situation of scenario of coronavirus, and these are the people who are succumbing to this particular infection or the disease. That is the reason why our primary responsibility is to cut out the root cause of the disease. As I've been telling most of the times, this mantra is very important for whoever listening to this. Always the product has to tackle the root cause of the disease. Whenever the root cause of the disease is taken out, automatically the incidence of the disease, the aggravation of the disease can be controlled inside the human body. That is what wellness supplements are actually doing in the human body, my dear friends. I hope the point is clarified to everybody. This is how you need to promote the health and wellness products, because these are the products which will evacuate, which will actually diminish or deteriorate the root cause of the disease, so that in the future also nobody will suffer from any kind of a dreadful disease. This is how wonderful our wellness products are. So going ahead, my dear friends, fruits also play a very important role always. The fruits also play a very important role in maintaining the immunity of the human body. See, first and the foremost thing is fruits. They may be the antioxidant fruits, what I am trying to talk about here. Antioxidant fruits are very, very important for building up the resistance. So once you have the resistance intact, automatically the human body will not suffer from any kind of dreadful disease in the future, my dear friends. I hope the point is clarified to everybody. So the first and the foremost thing is build up your resistance by consuming a lot of antioxidant fruits. As I've been telling you, we'll talk about the fruits, but are we really getting those fruits on a day-to-day basis? Such organic fruits which are rich with ORAC, the ORAC score, these things are not available, readily available these days. That is the main reason why we are all lacking with that concept of antioxidants, and as far as the immunity is concerned, that is also reduced because of this. So here the relationship is pretty simple. Whenever you are consuming a lot of antioxidant rich fruits, it is always important for you to consume such fruits. So after you consume such fruits, automatically the immune boosting capabilities of the fruits will act inside the human body, and that will actually result in a lot of resistance against pandemic diseases or any kind of dreadful diseases in the future, my dear friends. So antioxidants, immunity and immune boosting. So these are the three important pillars, as you can call as, so far as the wellness products are concerned, my dear friends. So going ahead, as you all know that iPulse is a wonderful product which is an immune boosting product as well as an antioxidant drink which is composed of 15 antioxidant fruits, which includes the major fruits called as the acai berry, which is the super fruit as we call it as. Well, as you all know, my dear friends, antioxidants are in fact the natural molecules which are already present in your body. This is also another important thing that all of you must know. We already have antioxidants in our body, but because our diet is not proper, our lifestyle is improper, we are not having proper food these days, automatically what happens, the numbers of these antioxidants will reduce inside the human body. So whenever the reduction in the number of the antioxidants happen in the human body, it is always important for us to consume dietary antioxidants, or in other words, to consume antioxidants from outside. That will actually help in increasing the number of antioxidants which are present inside the human body, my dear friends. So these dietary antioxidants are otherwise called as exogenous antioxidants. So iPulse is also considered as a dietary antioxidant, so which actually enhances the natural antioxidants which are already present in your human body, but in very, very small numbers. That is the reason why whenever you have a look at the brochure or the leaflet of iPulse, you have already mentioned one thing: restores antioxidant number. This is exactly the meaning of it. Whatever the hypothesis, whatever the synopsis I told you right now, so it is all about restoring the antioxidant numbers. So whenever you increase the antioxidant numbers which are present in your body, automatically the resistance will improve. So once the resistance improves, your body will not suffer from any kind of dreadful diseases in the future, my dear friends. I hope the point is clarified to everybody. So acai berry, as you know, is one of the important components of this wonderful product iPulse, which is endogenous to the rainforests of South America only, which is indigenous to the rainforests of South America, which is present only in the continent of South America. It is a wonderful heart support ingredient. It is #1 antioxidant for anti-aging support as well. And the ORAC score of this wonderful acai berry is more than 1,00,000. It is more than 1,00,000, which is significantly high as compared to the nuts and fruits till date. That is one thing that everybody needs to know about this. Well, not only this, it is one of the important the ingredients for anti-cancer support, because it supports the quality of life in cancer patients, because it is proved by the scientific publications. So most of the scientific publications do speak about the anti-carcinogenic or the anti-malignant activities of this wonderful ingredient called as acai berry. So it is a very good immune system support as well as this is used by the people in NASA, the astronauts in NASA, as a part of AS drink as well, my dear friends. So, and there are a lot of scientific publications which are published on this wonderful ingredient, the fruit acai berry, which is otherwise called as the superfruit. Well, as a part of routine, acai berry is used at a concentration of 14% in our product, 1,4, and in fact we normally use the freeze-dried extract of acai berry here. We also call this as a freeze-dried powder, where we freeze the fruits of acai berry to minus 80 degrees and we powder it. And this particular powder in fact has all the qualities of the fruit which are present on the tree of acai berry. The same quality, the same, the parameters which are present in the fruit, they are all present in the product as well, my dear friends. So the naturalness of the fruit is maintained in iPulse. This is what the significance of this particular procedure is. Not only this, as the World Health Organization clearly says, for a healthy human being to maintain himself or herself or to get rid of the diseases, a healthy human body requires 3.5 kgs of fresh organic fruits. But is it possible for us to consume 3.5 kgs of fresh organic fruits in a day? Absolutely impossible, my dear friends. It is always important for us to consume 60 ml of iPulse on a daily basis so that it gives the ORAC score of 7,000 units a day, which is 2,000 more than what is required. And these 2,000 units are stored in your liver as a part of protection to your human body in the near months as well as the future as well, my dear friends. This is what exactly the iPulse is actually doing inside the human body. Well, iPulse also contains a lot of other fruits as well. Apart from acai berry, it also contains the richness of 14 other antioxidant fruits, which will bestow you the best antioxidant abilities as well. So not only this, free radicals, as I tell you many times, as I told you before as well, the wellness products are basically based on or targeted on removing the root cause of the problem rather than removing the problem itself. This is very, very important. The root cause of the problem here are the free radicals. So whatever happens in the human body, whatever abnormality happens in the human body in the form of a disease are always caused by these free radicals, my dear friends. So these are the root cause of the illnesses. So whenever the free radicals penetrates into your brain, there are a lot of brain related issues like the Alzheimer's, the Parkinson's, which are going to happen. Whenever the free radicals penetrates your heart, a lot of heart related issues are prone to happen. Similarly, when it penetrates the joints, you have a lot of joint related issues like the rheumatoid arthritis, the osteoarthritis and so on. So that is the reason why the purpose of iPulse, the drinking of iPulse 60 ml in a day, is to neutralize these free radicals. This is very, very important, to neutralize the free radicals. So whenever the free radicals are neutralized, automatically the root cause of the disease is eliminated. This is what exactly happens so far as the wellness products mechanism of action is concerned, my dear friends. So going ahead, as I told you, iPulse 60 ml a day is a dose which we are recommending actually, which is 30 ml twice daily, 30 ml in the morning and 30 ml in the night. So iPulse also presents you with a host of other benefits, which includes the cardiovascular benefits. It also has the antioxidant benefits. It also has the immune boosting capabilities. It also has a lot of nervous system benefits as well as anti-diabetic benefits in terms of reducing the complications of diabetes, my dear friends. I hope the point is clarified to everybody. So far as the diabetes is concerned, it is always important for you to consume 20 ml of iPulse in the morning, which is half an hour before your breakfast, and 20 ml in the night, half an hour before your dinner. So it is not 30 ml 2 times, it is 20 ml 2 times. So it is also good for blood pressure. In case of low blood pressure, I would always like to suggest you to consume 30 ml of iPulse in the morning, half an hour after breakfast, and 30 ml in the night, half an hour after dinner in case of low BP. Whereas in case of other conditions, it can be taken before the food as well. So far as the age limit is concerned, it is always important for you to consume iPulse after 1 year of age, or suggest iPulse after 1 year of age till 100 years. So far as the duration of intake is concerned, it can be taken as long as desired. And the time of intake is very important, as I told you, by 7:30 or 8:30 in the morning and 7:30 to 8:30 in the night would be a specific, there is no such specific timing as such, but this particular time between 7:30 to 8:30 or up till 9 o'clock can be considered as a very good time for the absorption of these wellness supplements, my dear friends. So, and during the pregnancy and lactation, as a part of the general rule, so one can suggest iPulse up to 6 months of pregnancy. So after 6 months, it is better to be avoided. So during the lactation, it is always important to stop iPulse during the first month. From the second month onwards, the mother can be suggested this iPulse at a normal dose of 30 ml twice daily, half an hour before the food, my dear friends. I hope the points are clarified to people here who are watching this wonderful Facebook Live series as well. So thank you so much for your patient watching. So now I am back with your question and answers. So let me start the question and answers of the last week now. I am taking up the questions of 3rd August 2020. The questions are collected by my colleague Ms. Santoshini. So I am taking these questions right now. So the first question is by Mr. Vamshi Dhare, if you are watching this. So we are using iPulse and iSlim. So the body has increasing to consume both. How to use both the products? So the question is like this: how to use iPulse and iSlim together? As I told you, Mr. Vamshi, iPulse has to be taken first, that is 30 ml half an hour before your breakfast. iSlim has to be taken in the night between 7 to 9 pm by having a light optional dinner by 6 pm. I hope the point is clear to you. So the next question is by Miss Vijaya. Can iPulse be consumed by diabetic patients? What would be the dosage? As I told you, Miss Vijaya, if you are watching this, in case of diabetes, as I told you, for controlling or managing the complications of diabetes, it is always important for you to consume this iPulse. So 20 ml in the morning, half an hour before breakfast, and 20 ml in the night, half an hour before dinner is always the best dose to use. I hope the point is clear. So the third question that I am seeing here is by Mr. Kumar Dodda. If you are watching this, what is a better product for pigmentation issues? I would suggest you to use both iPulse and iGlow as a combination here. iPulse will be 30 ml twice daily, half an hour before the food, and iGlow will be 1 in the morning and 1 in the night, 15 minutes after breakfast and 15 minutes after dinner, my friend. I hope the point is clear. So the next question is by Mr. Chetri. If you are watching this, is iPulse good for enlargement of spleen? Well, as a part of anti-inflammatory activity of the product, I would definitely suggest this product in case of splenomegaly, which is nothing but inflammation of the spleen, which is related to the digestive system problems. Definitely you can consider 30 ml twice daily, Mr. Chetri. So the next question is by Mr. Shah, JK, if I'm spelling your correct spelling, Mr. Shah. Sir, for kidney related issues, can be suggested, iPulse be suggested with iCoffee? Well, Mr. Shah, if you're watching this, if the person is diabetic in nature, you would suggest the addition of iCoffee as well. If the person is non-diabetic, you can suggest only iPulse, which is 30 ml twice daily, half an hour before the food. I hope the point is clear. So the next question that I am seeing here, there was a patient whose WBC and platelet count is increasing gradually, but doctor told not to eat sour fruits like lemon. Can I give iPulse to this person? Wonderful question this is. I don't know who has asked this question because I am not able to see the name there, but drinking of the fruit juices with sour taste, this is what the question is actually. See, what exactly happens here is there are some of the fruits which are restricted in case of kidney related issues, my dear friends. One thing that everybody needs to know here is why the doctors, the nephrologists who are considering the kidney cases, they ask the people to make them free from the potassium rich fruits or the sour fruits. In fact, potassium plays a very important role here. Potassium is actually a salt which may cause problems to kidney related patients. But one thing I want to tell you here is, so far as iPulse is concerned, you don't have to worry about the potassium content. Whatever the potassium content, which is very, very negligible, is inherently present in the fruits of iPulse. We are not adding any potassium to iPulse. So don't worry about it. So the person who has asked this question, so far as the sourness is concerned, you don't have to worry about that as well, because the acidity in the fruits are maintained. The acidity in the product is maintained. The acidity of the product is around about 3.2 to 3.5, my dear friend. So you can safely give this in this patient and don't have to worry about the potassium content as well, so far as the kidney patients are concerned. So whoever is watching this, so far as the kidney issues are there, if the doctor is not allowing the person to drink a fruit juice because it is based on these 2 points, one is the sourness, the second is the potassium. So both of these are not there in iPulse. So you can safely give iPulse for such patients as well, my dear friends. That is 30 ml twice daily, half an hour before the food. So the next question that I am seeing here is by Ms. Saujanya Vempa. If you are watching this, what is the order of giving the products Pulse, Coffee and Slim for a non-diabetic person? So the first product would be iCoffee. iCoffee should be taken in the morning. So after iCoffee, leave a gap of 15 minutes. Then 30 ml of iPulse should be given. After iPulse, again leave a gap of 15 minutes. Then you can have your breakfast. So far as iSlim is concerned, so you know that iSlim must be consumed in the evening between 7 to 9 pm. So by having a light optional dinner at 6 pm, my dear friend. So even in the night, it is the same thing. The first product is iCoffee. So give a gap of 15 minutes. Then iPulse has to be taken. Then a light dinner. Suppose if iSlim bar is not used, then a light dinner can be advised after that as well. I hope the point is clear to you. So the next question is by Mr. Shyam Thokala. If you are seeing this. So one person facing a problem of typhoid fever, which product to suggest? As I told you, my dear friend, typhoid is not the issue that I am actually talking here. Like, antioxidants are the products which can eliminate the root cause of the diseases. So far as the fever is concerned, this is not a product which is targeting the fever, but it is targeting the root cause of fever. So definitely you can consider giving 30 ml of iPulse half an hour before the food twice a day. I hope the point is clear to you. So the next question is from Ms. Payal Sindhwani. So which product is best for rheumatoid arthritis? See, it's a wonderful question because there are two kinds of arthritis here. So in case of osteoarthritis, it is always important for you to give 30 ml of iPulse half an hour before the food twice daily. Whereas in case of rheumatoid arthritis, which is nothing but an autoimmune disease, it is always important for you to give 30 ml of iPulse twice daily, half an hour after the food. I hope the point is clear. In case of osteoarthritis, it is before. In case of rheumatoid arthritis, it is after the food. I hope the point is clear. So the next question is by Mr. Manu. Is iPulse good for uric acid related problems? So Mr. Manu, if you are watching this, I would suggest you a combination of iSlim bar and iPulse in this condition. So 30 ml twice daily and iSlim bar would be one in a day by skipping a meal. I think this would be a better suggestion for a combination for this uric acid related problems, my dear friend. So the next question is by Miss Krishnaveni Bommineni. If you are watching this, is iPulse beneficial for vitamin B12 deficiency? No. We don't have any added vitamins in iPulse. So it is not a good product for vitamin B12 deficiency in specific, I am telling. Because as a part of a general antioxidant theory, this is a wonderful product. But as a part of multivitamin theory, I don't suggest this because this does not have a clear-cut combination like a multivitamin product. So that I could tell that, about the B12 deficiency here. No, it doesn't really have any impact on the B12 deficiency conditions. I hope the point is clear to you. So the next question is by Ms. Anita Das. Is there any chemical compounds used in iPulse? No, there are no chemical synthetic, 100% synthetic derivatives are not used in iPulse. Ms. Anita, I hope your point, the point is clear here. So the next question is by Ms. Neelima. So doses for kids, okay. As I told you, what would be the dosage of iPulse for children? From 1 year onwards till 100 years, you can give 30 ml of iPulse half an hour before the food twice daily. I hope the point is clear. There is no degradation in the dose. So the next question I am seeing here is by Mr. Rohit Chetri. Is iPulse good for stomach worms? See, we don't have a trial or a data stating for stomach worms. But as a part of antioxidant theory, as a part of gastrointestinal problems, I would still suggest you to consume iPulse 30 ml twice daily, half an hour before the food for gastrointestinal related issues, my dear friends. I hope the point is clear to you. So the next question is by Mr. Ramakrishna KNVS. If you are watching this, can we use it for diabetic patients? Has been using tablets for blood thinning? A very good question, because this kind of a question normally appears when a person is using the blood thinners, especially like the ecosprin or the aspirin, because people who are using aspirin should not use the most of the citric fruits and some of the fruits which are reacting to that. As I've told you, Mr. Ramakrishna, before, this particular product is devoid of potassium as well as other kinds of acids. You can safely give this product to this patient at a dose of 30 ml twice daily, half an hour before the food. I hope the point is clear. So the next question is by Mr. Bikram Deep Singh. Does it help the person who is with arthritis? As I've told you before, both for osteo and rheumatoid arthritis, this particular product can be given. In case of osteoarthritis, it should be before food 30 ml twice daily. In case of rheumatoid arthritis, it should be after food 30 ml twice daily. I hope the point is clear. So the next question is by Mr. Pavan Jaiswal. If you are watching this, is iPulse beneficial for tonsillitis? As a part of anti-inflammatory claim, you can definitely consider using this. But one important thing here, you should never give the product in cold condition. If you give the product in cold condition, the tonsil glands may inflame again. They can flare up again. That is the reason why you have to keep it in the room temperature. Once it comes to the room temperature, you can definitely give the product at a dose of 30 ml twice daily, half an hour before the food for beneficial results. So the next question is by Mr. Mr. Neelima Coach Day. If Miss Neelima is watching this, can thalassemia kids use iPulse? Thalassemia minor. Absolutely yes, at a dose of 30 ml twice daily, but half an hour after the food. I hope the point is clear. So the next question is by Mr. Ruby Sharma. A lady who is surviving without gallbladder, can iPulse be useful? Mr. Sharma, if you are watching this, I would suggest you a combination of iPulse and iCoffee both in this condition. iCoffee creamer as well as iPulse. iPulse will be 30 ml twice daily and iCoffee creamer would be half sachet in the morning and half sachet in the night, half an hour before breakfast and dinner. I hope the point is clear. So the next question is by Miss Suchitra. If you are watching this, can iPulse suggest for ringworm infections? We don't have any such claims on ringworm. But as a part of skin wellness, I would definitely suggest you to use iPulse as a part of skin dietary supplement. I hope the point is clear. So far as ringworm, so now any kind of abdominal worms, as I previously told you, as a part of gastrointestinal support, it can be used for any kind of abdominal worms as well, my dear friends. So the next question is by Mr. Jagajeevan Jayagopal. Can suggest iPulse for decreasing uric acid. As I told you in the part, as a part of gout, you can suggest both iSlim bar as well as iPulse in this condition, my dear friend. So the last question of the last week that I am taking here is by Mr. Prasanna Kumar. Can iPulse be given for disc-related issues? Absolutely yes. These disc-related problems are nothing but the neurological problems which are happening in your spine. So definitely as a part of neurological wellness, you can suggest using this wonderful product iPulse at a dose of 30 ml twice daily, half an hour before your food, my dear friend. I hope the point is clear to you. So I'll be taking up the next set of questions now. The first, okay. As a part of a general rule, I would like to suggest you one thing. It is always important for you to consume 30 ml of iPulse half an hour before the food. And then you should have your food. After consumption of iPulse, you should have the food always. This is very important. So at bedtime, after consuming your food, the beneficial results might reduce. It is always important for these kinds of wellness drinks to be consumed half an hour before the food always, my dear friend. I hope the point is clear to you. So the next question that I am seeing here is by Mr. Yar Maya. Miss Yar Maya, if you are seeing this, can iPulse be given for asthma and thyroidectomy with hypertension? Well, in the case of asthma, as I've told you before, it is important for you to give iPulse in room temperature conditions and don't give this in cold conditions as well. If you give it in cold conditions, the problems might flare up. So please keep it in room temperature, and once it comes to the room temperature, it is always important for you to give this. So the next question is by Miss Vanita Shekhar. Due to uric acid increase, the patient got heart attack, and how? Okay, and the stent has been used. Can we suggest iPulse for him? Miss Vanita Shekhar, if you are seeing this, definitely you can suggest iPulse for this condition. Ulcerative colitis again is an autoimmune disease. So as a part of autoimmune disease, you should give 30 or breakfast. And third, Mr. Abhishek Pandey, can iPulse be given to diabetes? I've told you that 20 ml twice daily, half an hour before the food is the actual way of giving it to diabetic patients. I hope the point is clear. So the next question that I am taking here